Time now for your forewarned weather with Thomas Keyboy.
Good Monday morning, Utah. Time is currently 5:43. Compared to this time yesterday, it's a lot calmer across the state. That's because our system that we were talking about over the weekend is now working its way away and will settle into some calmer conditions through the day. However, even though the forewarned radar is not showing much of anything, that doesn't necessarily mean it's completely quiet. I've been looking at some of the cameras in the high terrain, and we're still seeing at least a little bit of light snow up in the mountains. So that's something that you want to keep in mind maybe if you're going to be traveling up and down our canyons, and the traction law still does remain in effect for both Big and Little Cottonwood Canyon. And here's the current view from Snowbird, where there is still that little bit of light snow that continues to fall from the sky. Temperatures out there this morning, it's rather chilly. Most of us are in the 20s and 30s, and this is more or less how it's supposed to be this time of year. While those of you down in St. George, you're currently sitting at 42 degrees. In St. George, our skies are nice and calm. This is what it currently looks like down in St. George. And as you can see, you won't find too many issues as you head off to work or school. But one thing that you want to keep in mind in lower Washington County is it is quite breezy out there. And so at last check in St. George itself, it's not too windy, but the surrounding areas, it's a little bit of a different story. We do have a high wind warning that's currently in place more or less through the morning until 11 o'clock, as we will likely continue to see some winds between 25 and 35 miles per hour with the occasional gust between 55 and 60 miles per hour. If you're traveling on east to west routes, especially in those high profile vehicles, hands on the wheels, we could see those strong crosswinds, and that's just something that you want to keep in mind out there this morning, as it will be windy in lower Washington County, but those winds should gradually ease as we go from the morning into the afternoon. Now, when it comes to our daytime highs today, it's going to be cool, to say the least, with daytime highs up north, mainly in the 30s and 40s, with a good mix of 40s and 50s down south. We'll see mainly partly cloudy to partly sunny skies up north, and then we'll see mostly sunny skies down south. I do anticipate, though, the cloud coverage that we have out there currently will continue to gradually dissipate throughout the day. Now, daytime highs, again, in northern Utah, 30s and 40s as we get to 37 in Park City, 43 in Salt Lake, 48 degrees in Duchesne, and it'll be turning cold again tonight. Then in central Utah, we'll get to 36 degrees in Nephi. That's pretty chilly. 38 degrees in Gunnison, 40 degrees in Richfield. Then down in southern Utah, we'll go to 49 in Escalante, 56 in Kanab, 49 in Blanding, and 41 degrees in Milford, while Beaver will see a daytime high of 40. As we begin the Futurecast, 8 o'clock this morning, the Futurecast showing cloud coverage, and again, there's still that slight chance we could see a few light snow showers, mainly up in the high country. But notice what happens as we go from this morning into the afternoon. Even that cloud coverage being depicted by the Futurecast kind of wanes by the latter half of the afternoon into this evening. Then we'll be looking at calm conditions as we go from tonight into tomorrow. With calm skies and clear conditions, it's going to be pretty cold the next couple of nights, but temperatures will start to moderate Tuesday and Wednesday, all before what could be more changes going into our Thanksgiving and Black Friday. Let's show you that and what it looks like on the long-range Futurecast. High pressure is going to be building in as we go from today into tomorrow, but this high pressure will slowly work its way down to the southeast. And you can see by Wednesday afternoon, a system starting to approach from the Pacific Northwest. As we go from Wednesday into Thanksgiving, it'll start to move its way in from the northwest. But I think during at least the daytime hours on Thanksgiving, we're going to stay mostly dry. But as we go from Thanksgiving, from the second half of the day into Black Friday in the morning, there will be that potential for showers across the state, and with even cooler air set to work its way in, we'll be looking at times of mainly snow, but we'll be talking about valley rain and mountain snow at least to start things off before the system clears Black Friday into the upcoming weekend. And then we'll just be looking at temperatures below our seasonal averages for this upcoming weekend. In St. George, going to be windy throughout the morning with the breezy conditions lingering into our Tuesday, with daytime highs topping out in the low 60s Tuesday and Wednesday. And then from Thanksgiving into Black Friday, there will be at least a slight chance in southern Utah, even though that best chance of wet weather at this point looks like it's going to be for the northern two-thirds of the state. Then on Saturday and Sunday, mostly sunny skies, daytime high right around 50 degrees and could drop below freezing over this weekend at night. Then along the Wasatch Front, it's low to mid-40s the next couple of days, overnight lows in the upper 20s and low 30s. Temperatures moderate to around 50 degrees on Wednesday, all for that next system to arrive as we go from Thanksgiving into our Black Friday, with a chance of rain and snow showers down along the Wasatch Front. And then daytime highs, upper 30s and low 40s for this upcoming weekend, under mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies with overnight lows likely in the low 20s.